Woodlarks, founded in the 30s and still the only campsite dedicated to bringing the fun and adventure of camping to disabled people. This is the story of one such camp, christened the Odyssians. Odyssians is the brainchild of David Filmer, who has camped many a time at Woodlarks, and Alexine Crawford, daughter of the founders of the Woodlarks Campsite Trust. Geared to the needs and interests of 18 to 30-year-olds, disabled campers and their peer group volunteer helpers come from all over Britain and even overseas to spend a week together. But before the fun begins, there are tents to put up, new friends to make.
Didn't quite catch your name. You're Emma. Emma and Lucy, and your partners for the week. Yep. Yeah. Right. Have fun, you two.
New skills to learn.
Please. Can you?
Wheelchairs to put together again. Tents to find and make your own. And the all-important briefing session for carers must take place.
Okay, well, we've pulled you all in here together now for this meeting, so we can talk about some of the things which it's perhaps a little bit more awkward to talk about when we've got all the campers around as well. However, there are a few things which we do need to say about the camp which you particularly need to take note of.
So if you're going over a bump and you try and do that all the time, you're straining your back, you're straining your arms, and it's difficult. But if you put your foot on the lever there, it does it for you with your foot. It's a down push and it's easy.
The larger the person, the more people you have. If it takes 4 people to turn somebody, you find 4 people, okay? You should not lift more than 8 stone on your own. So if you need more than 8 stone, you take 2 people, okay? If they're up to 12 stone, you take 3 people, and so on and so forth.
It's day 1 and a picnic down by the canal at Cookham Wharf. Not only fun, but a great chance for everyone to get to know each other as well.
No, I'm not putting it on me.
After the last crisp has been munched, there's a hike down the towpath and into Fleet. The swimming pool has always been popular for the fun and the freedom it gives. Some find it a challenge just getting into the water, but worth it. It's the day of the cookout, and everyone is pressed into service, carrying cups, collecting wood, and lighting fires.
Right, so we've got flags, we've got trays, we've got Dixie, we need a frying pan, and we need a tray of food.
Sometimes getting the fire to light is quite a trick.
I'm putting on the glass, I think.
The idea is to scoop out a potato, fill it full of egg, wrap it in aluminium and cook it.
How long do you have this meat to be cooked?
I don't think it's cooked. That end's not cooked.
And it's almost time for tasters.
Really? I think you should try Dave's egg.
Do you think so?
Another plate.
Sandy's ride, a lovely mixture of fun and delicious scariness.
I think I'm going to bring that foot plate back a bit anyway. Try and grab a foot.
Do you want another go,
No.
Alton and a trip on the famous watercress line. But first, the added pleasure of shopping.
Right, you want this, don't you? Right.
I was talking to
After a short trek through the pretty little town of Aylesford, we got to the picnic site, right by a lake. There were lots and lots of opportunities to take photographs. Then, all too soon, it was back on the coach to Woodlark. No camping holiday is complete without a campfire and a sing-song afterwards.
Have you seen the captain's daughter? Have you seen the captain's daughter? Have you seen the captain's daughter early in the morning? Way up she rises, way up she rises, way up she rises early in the morning.
Today's destination is the North East Hampshire Water Activities Centre, where a host of volunteers from Voting for the Handicap are waiting to give the campers their first taste of canoeing.
You're ready for this, are you? I see you doing well, Sally.
Always put it in the easier.
Yeah. Oh, fair enough. So if you didn't want to wear it, just in case you were like... What are you doing, Mark? What are you doing?
I'm just,
For those who still had some energy left, there's a square dance in the evening.
let's get it right this time.
Now, sadly, it's time for the farewell banquet, and campers have been busy all week, drawing and sticking and gluing the characters from the Womble series, and some of the costumes are really splendid.
Yes? And how many more?
Personal awards we'd like to give you for your outstanding qualities that we've seen from you this week. I've got one here for Philip for outstanding achievement in sales for running the souvenir shop all week.
One here for Ruth McCormick for the best smile.
Yeah! I have a certificate for Lee White for being the best camp drinker. And his award is for telling the corniest, crappiest jokes.
So to the finale of the evening. It's going home time. The cookhouse fire has been lit for the last time. The remaining eggs have been cracked. and everyone, but everyone, is doing the last-minute washing up. Well, almost everyone, because I've dragged away volunteer John Hicks to tell me just why he comes back to Woodlarks each year.
What do you enjoy most about Woodlarks?
I'm talking about last night in the disco when we were able to get Ruth and Steve together, which is something that wouldn't normally happen, and seeing the happiness on their face, and Benny dancing with Paul. There's some sort of magic to it which doesn't happen in the real world. The real world can be a harsh place, and once you come through the gates here, there's a definite change in attitude in yourself, and you immediately become more patient and more loving, and you get a lot of loving in return, a lot of positive feedback. It's not necessarily by word, but often just a look. Eye contact is very important with the campers. It's something that I picked up on quite early, and it's just very rewarding for the soul.
We felt that too.
Look flat.